This is what I want everyone to do. Clasp your hands together, go in a circle, put a little Spyro plush in the middle, and start chanting and
No. That'd be
That's how we
scary.
summon the boy. Make sure the room is dimly lit, have candles all around you. Recite the Klaatu something or other, whatever they were talking about in Spyro 2. Cloud temples. I forget what that's even a reference to. Sorry, what prompted this joke was the title you gave
I
the
know.
stream. Hi everyone. Here, I'm gonna do it before anyone else does. Hopefully I'm actually in time. Hey, yeah!
Alright, there we go. Let's go. Okay.
Haha, now nobody can claim to be the first. We got Skylander, Dragon, and Roy. Hello.
What am I doing here? Okay, done everything there.
I was before stream elements. Zero Martinez, hello. Are you sure you were first? I don't see your comment here.
I have to train a hummingbird.
I see my comment. I mean, that's just from my perspective of the chat. Okay, let me see. I'll quit out of the stream. I'll come back into the stream. And yeah, no, I still see my comment first. Justin, hello. We deny your first status. Okay. I mean, I'll take a picture. I'll screenshot my phone and put it up on the Twitter. And then those with also a Twitter can go and verify. Ruby Raikou, hello! For those who may not remember, somehow, or are coming in for the first time, I am Destination Mark. I'm the one who put first. Whether or not I'm actually first, apparently, I don't know, but from my perspective, I'm looking at the chat here and it says that I'm first, so...
I'm the guy who put first.
And if I'm not actually first, then... shit. Yeah, but Roy does Skylander Dragon, so I'd be able to DM him, and then he'd be able to be like, oh yeah, shit. It says it there, but... We would need your perspective as well. Somehow. 3 strikes, hello. Actually, because I'm a mod, I should be able to just link something or other. I can, if I tweet it or something, I can just link the tweet.
What are you linking?
The screenshot I took to show that it says first on my thing.
Oh.
I think we've dreaded that out too much. It doesn't really matter. I don't care. Also, Golden Mine Quart. Oh, there you go. Spyro Dragon can verify using the foxhole. Alright, let me check your perspective, and then I shall share my perspective. Spyro 4?
Circle. Join us, won't you?
Join us, join us. Or go, oh wait, that's different. That's a different in unison thing. That won't make sense here. I'll say the greater good, but that doesn't really make sense here.
I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
Roxas is swinging in with 35 buckaroos for you.
Oh, Roxas, thank you so much. I could always count on you.
Says knock. He says knock knock, motherfoxers. Donation, bish.
That's funny. I really like that. I want more people to say that.
Roxas, are you a rubber band? Because that was kind of a stretch. Foxers.
It's not a stretch.
Join us, it's
funny.
destiny. Is that something CK would say? We draw a picture of a fox and say,
Oh God.
he says, it's one mother fox here. Hi, voice acting's here. Punks is here. J Punks. R. I hope I got that right, I'm sorry. Trey's here, Delta's here.
All the peeps are here. Good.
All the peeperinos. What? YouTube's stupid because, oh, Kendra's here too. Because Sky and the Dragon said, you motherfoxers, and put it all together. And then the YouTube fucking little system was like, oh, hey, mods, you want to review that? Not even a real cuss. Jordan, hello.
You can't even
Antrobus.
fake swear.
You can't even fake swear.
1H! 1H is here.
It's great to have you back.
Hello. I was gonna do the whole thing and go NWD, hello.
NWD.
Random question, who is cute in Miharu? I'm contractually obligated to say Miharu. I didn't even finish the sentence, but I'm obligated to say Miharu.
No, you're not.
Or Flufala Fox from Save a Fox. I don't even know who that is. Who's
It's
Flufala?
a real fox.
See, by default it has to be. Okay.
Which is automatically
go
cuter
lose
because
my
it's a real
girlfriend.
fox.
Okay. Then they're both cute then.
Real foxes are always cuter.
But I like yours because she's unique. I have not seen a fox wear glasses before. You have broken the mold.
You could try to put some on a fox, but I don't think they'll like it.
They'll be like, "What is this?" And then they'll shake their heads around and probably snap at you and go.
Probably.
And they'll pee on you and then leave. They'll go get their head stuck in the snow. Okay, let me check out the whole Discord thing real quick, just to put that to rest. I need to see what's kind of Dragon posted. It's in the, where? I know it's the foxhole, but which,
I think I might have done this last
which category, which tab is it? Poopy da poopy, poopy da poopy, poo poo. Poopy da poopy, poopy da poopy. Let me see.
Hey, we got Red Hood coming in the chat.
Whoa. Hello, here's it going, sir. Ooh. Okay, yeah, where are we? Which one? Which category? I should probably look in the chat.
Alright, let's see.
Two ticky two tea two ticky two tea two two. Two ticky two tea two ticky two two. Uh-oh. Leo's up and posting about Nick All-Stars Brawl.
All-Stars.
I was thinking of doing like jump or tier list of character or I don't fucking know.
Tier list of
I've never done a tier list before. I didn't want to join that silly little trend, so I didn't do anything ever for it.
Tier lists are kind of fun.
Okay, YouTube. Oh,
Top
YouTube.
10 characters that I want to see in Nickelodeon's Brawl Bash. I don't know.
There's some that you rename it to.
Super Bash Brawl.
Super Bash Brothers.
Super Nick Brothers.
What a ting at? Where's the stream? Okay, well there's this thing, but I don't think this is the right one. Oh, it is the right one. Oh shit, it does show that Skylander posted first. But on mine it shows that I posted first. Here, okay, Skylander Dragon, keep that tab open on Discord. I'm gonna send you mine.
Well, then it's different for everybody.
It's very strange.
Before I was captured,
Yeah, look.
I recovered this egg, and look at my wings. Oh no!
I'm ready to be debriefed.
What happened to her? Say shove it up my butt with the accent.
Shove it up my butt?
That's what the hell just happened? Oh, YouTube. What are you doing over there, YouTube? Stop. Stop it, YouTube. Oh, god damn it. Alright, guys.
I bought some lemon iced tea today, so good.
Lemon iced tea.
But it's really sweet, so I have to water it down.
I don't like sweet drinks that are overly sweet. That's why. So my mom says that there are red wines that are very sweet, but then others that are kind of dry. And I'm just like, okay, that's weird. I mean, white, please. White wine. Okay, it'll be a while before I can read chat again because my phone's being stupid, so I have to reset it. I will catch up on comments momentarily. Actually, I should also take this time to go get my charger because it is kind of running low on battery. So I will return in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah!
Ow.
Okay. Let's read comments. Let's comb through the comments.
Trey said something about Enter the Dragonfly, but I didn't quite see what it was. Could you read that for me?
I will, predict what he said. It's something like, I don't want Spyro 4 to
No,
be
no,
like
no. It
Spyro
was
4
no. It
Into
was
the
asking me.
Dragonfly.
It was asking me about why I don't like Enter the Dragonfly or something.
Oh. Gee, I don't know. Maybe it's the glitches, or the poor voice acting or writing for the character's dialogue.
I mean, that's like a lot of the reason.
And the fact that we only have one boss fight, and the fact that said boss fight can be exploited.
But I would take it over a lot of the other games because it at least plays like a classic game.
I mean, yeah, it's a poor man's Insomniac Spyro.
Wait a minute.
It's only maybe fun if you can forgive how slow the game fucking runs and how much it lags. If you want to do subpar mini games and really shitty speedways and talk to weird characters. I think the only two enjoyable levels in that game, worlds or whatever, are
Jones, your boggle.
and Thieves' Den.
The explosion didn't hard boil it.
Those are very unique. They actually feel like Spyro worlds. Give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute, and... Load, you stupid fucking thing!
Yeah, it is very hot. I have had like no energy the past week or so. Also, I have been like sleeping like so fucking late because I've been talking to Hari. Because we're like, again, this is all your fault. But then I was like, cause you made me rewatch Hell and Showdown, and so I was just like, hey Hari, and then like I was just showing her a bunch of random screen caps, and then she's just like, oh my god, and then like we started like reminiscing on our cringe days. And so like now we're both like super into it again and like fucking love it. I love it so much because it reminds me of those times.
Yay. I'm glad.
And we were looking on YouTube and we found all those old videos. We found the Enjoy the Silence one.
Yeah. You were like, I haven't seen that video in forever and I haven't been able to find it in some time, and I just looked it up, I was like, is this one?
Yeah, you're just like, is this it? It's
You were
totally
like,
it.
holy fucking shit.
I couldn't believe it was still on there.
You better save it now. Go to like YouTube downloader and save it. So if it ever does get taken down, you'll at least have it. Not to re-upload, but just to share with her.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I should get that one,
game
and
is
then like we were looking for others because there was this one YTP that we thought was so funny, but we can't find it anymore and we don't know where it is. But they YTP'd my favorite episode. And like we were laughing so hard at it because like I remembered some jokes, but then Hari remembered one and I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't remember that," and I started laughing so hard. Like, almost fell out of my chair. I was laughing so hard.
Okay, let's see. Supersonic Masters here. Golden Minecart has watched Space Jam 2 3 times.
I just recently watched the first Space Jam. It was pretty good.
Speaking of, Kendra said she's getting a bearded dragon next month, and she's naming him Dojo.
Hold on, I would like to get this stupid thing.
Okay, let's see. Fucking, where is it? Raisin here, hello. Yeah, Punks is like, the game is flawless. Leave under the Dragonfly alone. You heathens don't understand its quality. I'm an expert on phasing through the floors, after all.
Yeah, it's quality.
Would restoring the content really make much of a difference on a poor man's Spyro 2? Probably not. It'd make it feel more full at the very least, because it's a very short game to get through for the most part. But it's just not worth it when there's so many glitches and... Huh?
Am I going crazy? What's happening here? Like, am I going crazy or is that way too far up?
What are you talking about?
This floating bottle. Is that like way too high up?
I don't think so.
Because for some reason it seems impossible for me to get.
Maybe you're not aligned right?
I don't know, it looked like I was aligned.
Supersonic Master asks, a hero's tale or Twinsanity?
I didn't really play I didn't really play a lot of either.
I haven't beaten Hero's Tale yet. It's the only one out of the classic. Besides, I for one, because of the DS, okay. This is like a weird Kingdom Hearts situation where it's like, even some of the handhelds, or at least one for Spyro's case, particular handheld.
There we go.
Is fucking canonical to the main classic Spyro saga of games. And like, so besides that one, because I've never played it and I have no desire to play it, out of the main console games, the main 5 classic Spyro console games, I've beaten all the way through 100%, 100 whatever percent, all the way through the first 4. So Enter the Dragonfly, yes, I have 100%ed. I have not gotten close to completing Hero's Tale at all. So that's the one that I need to play the most. You know, I'd have to play more of. But if you're just talking about preference between, since they're the 5ths in each series, I would have to say Twinsanity over Hero's Tale because of the fact that I've beaten it over and over, and it's just a lot more memorable to me. It's a good time. It's also quite a short game, but it's pretty good. And to me, no acapella group has ever come close to Spyro Mouth. They have this like insane quality to their distortions and editing, to their voices that no one else has ever come close to. Some people have said reminiscent to me of Spyro Mouth, but like Noda or what are their names? Vocal Point, but like no one's come close.
All right, you nailed it.
Now it's doing 900.
I learned this from Tony Hawk himself.
Now that was a 900.
Boy, I have to go back and look at all the stage needs is the song Superman being played. Oh yeah, no, I didn't read that before, but I get it. Be right there. I'm gonna fart. There we go. Nick, hello.
Wow, you learn really fast.
I've been playing this Spyro game past the original trilogy. I mean, Hero's Tale is leagues better than Enter the Dragonfly, but Hero's Tale is a little confusing because it's the first non-linear. It's the first interconnected Spyro game. It's still quite linear, but you're not hopping through portals to go to worlds or levels like everything. It's like Twinsanity was the same thing. It was the first Crash game where you weren't going through little tunnels or portals or warp rooms or anything. It was all one big world. But Crash's is insanely straightforward. It serves the story exactly as it's supposed to. Spyro's, you have to like backtrack and shit. Like, for story and all that, you have to backtrack and shit. And it's just really confusing and weird. Well, because here's the thing, people excuse Twinsanity way too much compared to other games with similarly unfinished and glitchy states. But Twinsanity is still a full game, even if it's unfinished. And a lot was it's unfinished in terms of quality. It's not unfinished in terms of content. I mean, sure, in terms of content, there was a lot that was cut, but when you just squish together in the story that we've got, where you're going, what you're doing, why you have to go to a certain area, or who you're trying to get to bring along on your adventure, it all still flows. Nice. It all still flows relatively consistently, and it's still a complete story from beginning to end. And it doesn't. It makes enough sense for you to be like, okay, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's not confusing, and it still feels like a Crash game. And really, a lot of those game-breaking glitches a lot of those game-breaking glitches, you have to go out of your way to find them. They don't really happen to you all that often. If you're talking about like compared to like fucking Spyro to like Enter the Dragonfly or Sonic 06, shit just happens without you even fucking doing it. You're just playing the video game and then it just breaks. So those are pretty bad games.
Quad backflip. Oh. Oh, weird.
I can't believe it.
Colin,
How did
hello.
you get so good already?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 1H, because it's still very playable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Chicken Boy's here. Hello. You know Tony
Wilkins
Hawk?
Coffee? I don't drink
Only one
coffee,
person.
so I don't really... I've never heard of it, but I don't drink coffee, so I'm probably not gonna like it.
I would love to know Tony Hawk personally. Oh, Raven's here too. Here I am. Yeah, I know it. I'm kind of excited to play Heroes Tales since it doesn't really follow the normal spell. But yeah, especially more like Jack and Daxter. Yeah, there you go then. Yeah, it does some things slightly different from the classic formula, as it were, but like, it still feels like a Spyro game.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do Folly first.
Folly. You gotta help me find my dog, Folly. He's also a wolf, mainly.
He's a wolf dog.
He's a wolf that thinks he's a dog. He doesn't have all the brain cells necessary to, you know.
I have all the brain cells of a normal human. Please don't do this.
Oh god, I am way behind on comments. Whoa. Okay, Ray asks for both of us, think a CTR Nitro Fuel 2 could revive the initial concept of Nitro Kart, where your cart can get damaged until you're riding on. What the fuck? Wait, was that an actual concept from C&K?
I don't know.
Battle
Also,
damage to your cart?
I didn't realize, but I guess people were comparing the plot of C&K to Space Jam, and I didn't realize that until I actually saw it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of like, like this is kind of like the same thing a little bit.
I mean, even if C&K in and of itself is just a direct recycle of CTR's plot, but yeah, that still makes. I mean, hell, even I had a game that I wanted to do where something similar happened.
Well, it's because the like the villain dude reminded me of Velo a little bit, so.
Oh, Swackhammer, yeah.
Yeah, Danny DeVito.
That's Danny DeVito.
I didn't realize it until I was like, wait a minute, is that Danny DeVito?
Now that you've watched the movie, you have to go listen to the soundtrack on YouTube and listen to Buggin', because it's a good song.
Okay.
People were like, it's a good little rap song. The Looney Tunes.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Fucking everyone got real upset when that clip showed up of Porky Pig rapping to Don Cheadle. And then I swooped in and I was like, bruh, this is not new. They've done cringe shit like this all the time. Just look at Buggin' from the original Space Jam soundtrack. And that didn't even cringe. I unironically like that song a lot.
We got Bingo the Wolf. Bingo Bongo.
Bingo Bango! The song, I used to listen to it just as a child. And it was good. I remember watching the movie as a young child and feeling things towards, you know, certain. So, how you guys doing?
Towards certain what?
Anyway, nothing. Back to the question. Think a CTR Nitro Fuel 2 could revive the initial concept of Nitro Kart, of where your cart can get damaged until you're riding on unicycles. I don't know. I would rather they implement the stuff that the CTR 2010 game was gonna do, where
that was pretty cool.
Because that would have been the first Crash game, racing game, before Nitro Fuel. to where you could customize your cards and stuff. And so,
Yeah.
like, but that level of customization actually affected your gameplay, which is really cool. So now that we have a proper Crash racing game, even if it is a remaster here, that allows you to customize your cards, and now card customizations are a thing in the Crash Racing, you know, little universe here, for another Crash Racing game to come out. I don't think I would rather it. I don't think I'd. It'd be weird to call it like CTR2 or something. That'd just be really strange. But if they called it something else, and kept that spirit of Nitro Field or whatever, then they could do something like that. I feel, and that could be really cool. Where you could your customizations, certain customizations, like maybe some are still just for aesthetic purposes only, but then others will have a specific little tab that says, okay, these ones will affect your gameplay. This one will allow you to keep your speed while off-road, because like even fucking Mario Kart, very subtly, but does do the same thing. It's with your wheels. So certain wheels or certain kart bodies will allow you to drift in certain ways. There's like a normal drift, and then there's the inside drift turns, but that's dependent on whatever kart body you choose. And then certain wheels help with your speed, and the big, huge dirt bike wheels, they're called like the off-roader wheels. Those ones help you on like the dirt paths that are like not out of bounds, but like off the track or something, so that way you don't lose too much speed. It's subtle, but it's cool. So if they did stuff like that for like a new Crash Racing game, along with the shit that we're gonna do, like, oh, fucking suction cup octopus wheels allow you to stick to walls and ceilings and shit, that'd be really cool.
Octopus wheels.
Or those little crab wheels. It's just literally crabs running real fast, keeping your cart afloat.
Crap.
Yeah, the little craps. The little pieces
Craft
of crab.
wheels.
And you leave a little mac and cheese trail behind.
Oh my god.
That'd be funny. Just little noodles.
Look at my new noodle wheels.
New noodle.
It's a new noodle.
Oh, Frederick's here too. I can't tell if people even like Twin Sanity anymore. I went from underrated gem to unfinished disaster in the eyes of the people. I mean, that's why you form your own opinion. Never listen to the majority, I'm telling you. This is something I've preached for like ever. I mean, no, when people like unanimously go, okay, this game's amazing, like fucking Mario Odyssey or something like that, like it makes sense, and if you've played it too, then you tend to agree. But then there's some games, I don't know what the nature of it is or why it comes to be this way. Certain games, a lot of them happen to be about Crash or Spyro or something, where people are torn, or some people are in the minority who like it, and the majority is that people hate it and think that it's shit or whatever. Like again, the Titans, Mind of a Mutant games.
Yeah.
I love them, and people, but the majority of everyone says they're poo-poo when they're not.
There's no reason to think that. They're fun. But they only say that because they don't like Crash's design.
Well, no, that's where it started. But then the more I read about people's opinions and how much they were blatantly
It's like,
just
oh, it's
fucking
repetitive
shoving
and
them.
blah blah blah. It's like, okay, and the originals weren't repetitive.
Well, they were saying it didn't feel like Crash because now you're punching and kicking and you have to take control of the monsters. And it's like, that's the fucking cool. That's like that's obviously the focus. There are, just because it's not the typical Crash game with the typical formula doesn't mean it's going to automatically be bad. They still executed it in such a way where it still felt like Crash but that was them trying to take a break from the main formula of breaking boxes and spinning into enemies. Now you're fucking taking control of these really cool fucking monsters.
You know what's repetitive? Legend. That's repetitive.
Yeah, the first one, if you want to see it that way. Like I don't care. I still like the first game. The second one is okay up until the last like half. Then at that point it gets real bad. Like in terms of like unfairness and shit. It's just like, oh my god.
It's just boring.
There's just there was a massive imbalance. But the first game felt too easy to people, so they said, okay, I guess what that means we have to jack the difficulty up higher, but then everyone's difficulty was jacked up so high that it's like almost fucking unfair in any fucking situation you find yourself in when you have to do combat in the second Legend of Spyro. So I don't know how the third game is in terms of that, because I didn't play too much of it, so I'm excited to get back into it and play the whole thing all the way through. That'll be the first time I do it with Dawn of the Dragon.
It's fun when you're cheating.
I'm not gonna cheat, I'm gonna play the whole thing. Supersonic Master says, to be honest, I haven't played that many Crash games. I only played the Night Dog games, the GBA game. Okay, yeah, literally. Yeah, no, you're somewhat doing yourself a disservice when it comes to Crash. With everything post Naughty Dog and before, like, pre-hiatus. So, like, the only ones I could really recommend are, like, maybe Twin Sanity if you don't care about how, like, ludicrous it can get sometimes. But definitely I would say Titans and Whenever Mutant, because those games are really solid. Don't listen to what people say about them, because they'll tell you, it's so shit, don't play, it's not Crash. Don't listen to that.
I've been
Like I
playing
said, form your own
Crash for
opinion.
45 years. No, that's not possible.
I have. I have. Because, the worst case scenario for a newcomer to get into Crash the Titans, a newcomer to Crash the Titans Whenever Mutant, but someone who's played like the Night Dog games or Insane or something, or Crash 4, like, you go back and play Titans Whenever Mutant, the worst thing you could probably say is like, this is boring, and then you just turn it off. Like, okay, fine, stop right there, and that's fine. But if you start going like, it's shit, nobody play it, like, okay, you've lost validity now.
Yeah.
Just because you rush into it with these big expectations.
This
just
isn't my thing. Okay, great. Then don't play it. It's fine.
Yeah, just start joining the mindset. Like, don't do that. I'm sure the worst thing I could probably say about them is that if I were to think that they were bad, which I don't, is that they could probably be a little bit boring at times. But that's not even like the full truth, you know, for my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, even
Sonic
I don't.
06 is fun when you break the
Even
game.
I don't say that Legend is shit.
You just say it's dumb poo poo and you don't like the squiggly mouth.
Yeah, I say it's dumb poo poo, and that's what I say. Just say what I don't like about it, but I don't just say this shit. Nobody play it. I'm a purist.
Oh, well, shoot.
Sonic 06 is fun when you break the game. I'd say that gives the game quality. The real challenge is playing it without any glitches. The load screens help me plan my next glitches. I played that game for 20 minutes, and I got real frustrated and I turned it off. I still have the game, but I don't know when I'm ever, if ever, gonna return to that garbage again.
Yeah, but she was aiming at you. That's it.
I miss the Grand Prix Field. Yeah, same. Those were good.
I could probably squeeze out another
yes,
Bianca
Kendra.
video if I tried hard enough.
Part 3.
Nah, not part 3. It'd have to be about something else.
Kendra, yes, the video was Phil from Hercule.
Thanks.
No problem.
Yes.
It's a good thing for you Hunter was around.
I can look after myself.
Oh, sure you
This
can.
isn't. This is an Easter-themed game about preventing infanticide. Infanticide. Yeah.
Fanticide.
How about I give you a
In
good
Fanta.
start?
I'll deal with you later.
Commit Fanta. Sorry, you just stab a bunch of
Hey, you
Fanta
have to
bottles,
scare her off.
make them bleed.
Actually, I'm gonna ask the chat. If I were to make another Bianca video, which I'm sure you all want, what do you want it to be about? Oh god, I'll do Spooky Swan.
Well, Sky Dragon's leaving. Alright, see you later. Thanks for coming to the stream. Milk like Joker, hello. Yeah, I'm a little behind on comments. I'm trying to catch up.
How's her sex life? Roxas!
Uh-oh. Haha, so how's your sex life?
So how's your sex life?
Okay, tell me what's so.
So how's your fuck life?
Your fuck life. How's your fuck friend?
That's K-Town.
It might have been that the bad tracking isn't even that bad. It just takes a while, but that's why it's good to bring a Titan along with you, so that way, it's a little
Yeah,
less
but you should
time-consuming.
always bring a Titan along with you. Why wouldn't you? They're so fun to play around with.
I mean, yeah. That was one of the best things they could have brought in, is pocketing a Titan. So you can be on one, have another one on you, and you can switch between them whenever you want.
Which were your mains? Cause like you had like you could take 3, right? I think there was 3.
2.
2? Okay.
No, it was 2. Because you can jack one. That's disgusting. They should. Why did they just call it hijack? Calling it jacking is the worst. Okay, that's the worst thing they could have done. That they did do. The best thing they did was allow you to take 2 Titans at the same time. So you're on one always, and then the one thing that sucks, I will say, it's more of a downer than like a bad thing about the game, is that I wish you could, once you have 2 Titans on you, it's 2 in the sense of you're always on one with the other one pocketed. So then if you want to switch between them, you press the same button to summon a Titan, and then you swap them out. But there's no button to put them both away so you can still remain on foot as Crash or Coco. Like, that kind of sucks, because once you got 2 Titans, you always have 2 Titans. You have to abandon one if you want to. Okay, so say you're going towards like a wall climb puzzle. Well, you have to do that as Crash, so you have to leave behind one of your Titans, and that kind of sucks. So you have 2, but really it's you're always on one with the other one pocketed.
Yeah.
You can never pocket the 2 and then stay as and then you know, go back to being Crash. But anyway, so the mains that I would use all the time. Oh god. Here, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh boy. Probably. I remembered it back when I haven't played the fucking game in so long. Ratsicle was always pretty good because of how fast and swift the attacks were.
Because there were
probably.
Because I had like 3 mains, and like so there were 2 that I would switch between.
Was it the Ghastly? Is one of them?
I think it was called Grimly.
Grimly, sorry. Ghastly. What was that from? I don't remember.
Pokemon.
Anyway, oh, you know what I was thinking of? I think I got Ghast. Oh, maybe. But Ghast also was like a thing from fucking Minecraft, I think. Okay, so Grimly, that's right. So Grimly is always a good one. The TK is really funny.
I love the
hate
TK.
The fact that
That was one of my mains. I loved it.
I'm sure he's really good on like the fucking Xbox or PS2 versions, but on Wii, with the shitty fucking tracking when you're pointing at the fucking TV, that's how you control his psychic abilities, and they were never super responsive, so he was kind of a challenge to play as, but I always liked him as a character because he's so fucking weird and hilarious. And I love his little Michael Jackson introduction when you first get him.
Oh, I know! I forgot about that! Oh, it was so funny!
You only see it the one time when you first free him, and it's the funniest shit. So yeah, and the Ratsicle is pretty good. And then Rhino Roller for getting around if you need to.
I mean, all of them were like pretty good, but I had... It was the Grimly and TKs that were my mains, and then sometimes I would switch with the Stenches, because I like Stenches.
That's what I felt you were gonna say. Yeah, I didn't play a Stench very much, because he just... Not that he controlled the exact same... I mean, he looks fucking completely different than he did in Titans, but it's a lot of the same. I mean, they just turned him into a weird Star Fox-ass blaster character, and it was very strange. He, in terms of, again, because they have their characters for the Wii version, where certain ones you have to point the Wii remote at, and in Titans it was only Snipe and Stench. I don't think there were any others. Snipes. Oh, I love Snipes. Again, for the way they look, less for the way they play. But
yeah, they look really cool.
Alright,
let's see.
Yeah, Stenches played kind of the same as in Might of a Mutant as they did in Titans, but I don't know, it was kind of weird for me. I actually prefer Stench's look in Titans than in Might of a Mutant. It was kind of strange why they made him a weird astronaut shooter guy.
I like the astronaut shooter. I like the anthropomorphic look. It looks cool.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, he's still anthropomorphic, and he's just more animalistic and hunched over and like feral in Titans.
Yeah, but that was kind of like it's kind of what the God damn it. Well, it's kind of what the Snipes were, though. It's kind of like the same thing. They made him look a little different.
I mean, I know. I mean, yeah, yeah. I was gonna say it too. Like, yeah. I mean, basically, Stench was a copy of Snipe, because Snipe's introduced first. Oh, let's see. Ray says, Bianca, does she have a future in the Spyro series from Reignited onwards? That would be the video idea.
Okay. Well, that would sort of be the one that I did on, like, should she be playable?
Yeah. What's wrong with calling it jacking? Crash, jacking, Cortex sounds fine to me.
That sounds funny.
Nothing. My grandma, what's the matter? I'm making a sound, it's not real.
It's not real. My sounds aren't real.
I can make it sound real.
This swamp smells.
That's what I sounded like when I had to stay home from work that day. I woke up and I was like, oh shit, and I just went and puked in the toilet. Let's see.
Yeah, it's better to ask if Elora has a future.
I just wish we could do more with Elora in terms of for video content, because like there is not much to go off of for her at all. She's only in what, 2 games, and one's just a cameo.
She was going to be playable in Attack of the Rhinox apparently, but that went out the window.
Oh, you mean Spyro Adventure?
Yeah, Spyro Adventure.
Hey, who here's from the UK? Can you tell all the developers in your guys' area to fucking name Spyro games better?
You have the power.
Utilize your gifts for the greater good. See, it comes back around. Yeah, I did it.
The greater good.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, that was pretty bad. Wild bracket below. They chose not to use her because they just kept rebooting the series. Well, they didn't keep rebooting. They just... It just followed the same thing that Crash did, where it was just a bunch of different developers doing their own take, and they just decided which characters to use or not. The same reason why we don't see a whole lot of, like...
the 4th game.
Oh, God. The same reason why, like... It's not constant rebooting, it's just the fact that they choose to focus on a core hand-picked cast of characters rather than like as many of the introduced characters as they possibly can. That's why we start to see like Agent 9 and Bentley less and less. They're still kind of there, but not by a whole lot, and with as way less prominence there as they have in these games, in this one here. So like, same reason why like in Titans of Mutant, we have no idea where Entropy, Papu Papu, the Komodo brothers, Pinstripe, none of them are here. It's just Tiny, and even then only for one game technically.
I really don't want to do this right now.
Maybe. Yeah. Engine definitely. So like they just chose a core cast and said, okay, these are our guys we're focusing on. And even still to this day, a lot of them get a lot more. I mean, they brought back Brio and Engine, you know, and Entropy. I mean, Papu Papu still hasn't really been seen much outside of Nitro Fuel.
That's fine.
Well, not to me, because I mean, a lot of people are saying, well, why the fuck didn't you even make even a cameo, a little Easter egg for Entrance? Because he's like the master of dimensions in a game about multiverse dimensional shit.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Crash 4. They didn't do that. The Evil Twins got fucking referenced before Entrance did. And Entrance has been in more games.
Maybe that's why.
I guess. I mean, whatever. But I like it. I think Entrance is more interesting. I mean, the Evil Twins could have had a part in the plot, maybe, too. Well, even then. Well, no! Actually, what I'm talking about, they got fucking eaten. They got fucking eaten.
So?
Well, okay, wait. If this Crash 4 is supposed to be taking place... See, this is where it gets weird. If Crash 4 is supposed to be taking place after Crash 3, but before their version of fucking Twinsanity, then I guess they still would be alive.
Yeah.
That's where it gets very multiversey, and then it gets confusing. Because somehow Lonnie Lowly... If we're going to take this very literally, Lonnie Lowly and the other Quantum Masks know about these alternate timelines. Not just the fact of, oh, for originality's sake, here's a Tana that's a badass and a pirate. Like, no. I'm talking like, he outright references the other games in a very vague way, but in a very direct way.
Yeah.
In a very forward way. Funny, seemed like more. What is that supposed to mean, Lonnie Lolly?
Lonnie Lolly? What's that supposed to mean,
What's
Lanny
that
Lolly?
supposed to mean? Lanny Lil... Oh, shit.
Oh my god, Lanny Lolly!
Because those games don't exist. No, they do exist! He fucking knows it! And the way I took one of fucking Kapunawa's jokes at one point when I first initially heard it, is it seems like she knows too, because, and she would definitely know because she's the time mask, where she's like, there's very things in your future. And I was like, shit, is this their weird way of, she's about to like tell them about the future games, kind of? And then
yeah,
she doesn't.
kind of. I see very
I didn't say it's been that long. Bruh, I know the quote. He says, how many times have you beaten this clown anyway? And Coco says 3. He says 3. Huh, funny, seemed like more. That's what he says.
Well, actually... Hold on. Okay.
What happened?
No, I was just like, is that the exact quote? I was just being stupid.
Yes. Well, that is, though, actually.
Does he not say only 3?
No.
Okay. Play the clip. I was like, play the clip. I just want to know.
Okay. Sorry I didn't say the word only. But almost, like, word for word, with one word missing.
Okay, alright. I
basically got it. Here, I'll still play it. Let's find that clip of Lanny Lowler saying the funny thing. Dude, freeze on the way.
Only 3? Ah, I told ya!
Okay, yeah, I left out only, but that's
You
what I was
actually left
focusing
out
on.
really! You left out really and only.
That's not the part I'm supposed to be focusing on.
No, because you're just like, that's the exact quote, and I'm like, is that the exact quote, though?
I'm focusing on seem like more, because he's trying to say
I
that
understand.
he said, it's been that
But you're
long,
just-
huh?
you're
It's like,
just like-
so not the right. Okay.
Exact quote, though.
But actually, you said it wrong. Okay, then. Lana Lola.
It's like that time in a- okay. It's like that time in drama where, I'm pretty sure I told you about this and I've told everyone else about this. Because we were supposed to read scenes from movies, and someone picked a scene from The Lion King, and eventually, eventually, I got to be, like in the final version of it, like because we had to like record the scenes and stuff. But eventually, I did get to be
footage of you doing this.
Somewhere probably.
Can do.
No,
Do
I don't know
you
where it
have-
is.
Oh, I need that. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but eventually I did get to be in the final version. But in the first read through of it, because Nala was in the scene, I was just like, oh, I really want to do the read through. And they didn't pick me for the rough read through of it. And
Those bastards.
someone else went up there and read for Nala. She said every line wrong. And I was just like, no, that's not how she says it. And I'm like, no, please, I can read it perfectly. I know how she says it, exactly how. Like, I had super OCD about it.
You should have grabbed a nearby microphone in the classroom and been like,
I'm sorry, that's not the way you say it.
just sit there.
Like, I was
one leg folded over the
cringing
other
in
like
my
a critic.
seat.
You're sitting there slightly slumped over, one leg over the other, with your arms crossed, just shaking your head disapprovingly,
Oh, come on.
like a true critic.
But yeah. Eventually, we all picked different people for the finals, and I was just like, oh, can I be Nala, please? I was like, I guarantee you, I know how to say these lines perfectly. And I did.
And you showed them all. Where it says the problem with Crash 4's multi-dimensional concept is how little they actually utilized it, and instead of how small the cast of characters actually is.
Yeah, well,
I can see that.
I know. Well, I guess the thing about that is, maybe we kind of overestimated, the plot and how much they would actually do with it. Because it's just like, oh, you could, be seeing, all these characters from all these different games. It's like, but, we all thought, oh, so they'll all have, a big role to play. It's like, no. That would be, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks. Yes, basically what they did was they put their chips in on the story and the progression, the level progression, rather than, shoehorning in a bunch of characters, kind of like the way Twin Insanity did. I mean, sure, it was for jokes and laughs in that first scene with Cortex, but, I mean, look at that. They were going to be planned. They were planned to be used for bigger roles and other, the subplot with Engine and Entropy and all them going after the treasure, that was supposed to be even more. There was supposed to be more to that that got cut. Because then Trans was supposed to be part of that too, and stuff like that.
But like
For
the
Crash
little
4,
things that we did get for Crash 4, it's like I focus on those things. It's like we got Engine and Brio interacting with each other for the first time. That's amazing.
It is true.
Like that's the shit that I focused
true.
on.
Yeah. And a lot of those characters were delegated to cameos again anyway. I mean, it's kind of just common for them at this point. It's not anything even that, like, you know, crazy or whatever. It's been done before where you just see the characters on, like, posters or something else, but they're not actually, like, in the game. We see that for Pinstripe, Koala Kong, Tiny Tiger. Ripperoo is in the background because he was supposed to be a boss, and that got cut. Papu Papu's name is on some neon signs in the Snacks dimension. So, like, they were delegated to small little cameos here and their little Easter eggs or whatever. But it's still cool that they have these little bits in other, like, dimensions or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I was saying too, yeah, I mean, the cast was pretty small. It's just kind of been that way since, like, Twinsanity. Because Twinsanity, the cast was that's like the smallest it's ever gotten. And then, even with the core cast they focused on for Titans of a Mutant, it wasn't too huge. They wanted to push Nina as a new character. They wanted to push Engine for the comedic relief, which has just been ever since, basically. Even in Crash 4, he's among the goofiest villains you'll see. And it's not even, like, radical era humor, it's just the fact that they made him so wacky and silly. Because he was actually kind of creepy in the original Night Dog games. He wasn't, like, super funny, you know?
Well, who we talk about?
Engine?
Yeah.
He was kind of like, you just look at his big fucking unblinking eye and it's like...
Yeah, you're right, he is kind of creepy.
You look at him in,
Well, he did scare me back then.
Crash 4.
Not like scare me, but he did scare me.
His peak comedic height was obviously the Radical Era, but
yes.
You can see how the Radical Era has influenced the post hiatus stuff, all the revival stuff with Insane CTR and Crash 4, and even to a degree without much dialogue, Crash on the Run.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Crash would have gone down this really weird, wacky path anyway, because just being able to see the characters with much smoother animations and much more expressiveness in their faces and all that, like, arguably, I mean, yes, in terms of, like, the cartoon show inspired humor with the dialogue, that started in Twinsanity and hit its peak in the Radical Era, but for how wacky everything just kind of got, like, I feel like we would have just gone down that path anyway, even if Twinsanity didn't pioneer it. But I suppose that's just me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll go for 100%, 117%. I will, but not right now. There's a lot of things I just don't want to do right now.
You're in the weird level with the weird music.
I miss the tigers.
I miss the...
Miss Jojo going, there's a woman, man! There's a woman, man.
Woman,
Big man boy.
Must have a man, Wally Pistol Man. No, it's Ocean Man, but it's Woman Man.
Woman, man.
You would gladly pull the...
I love that song. I have no idea where the memes for that started, but I'm just like, okay. I guess I can't enjoy it now because people think I just like it for the memes, and I don't. I loved it when they used it in the SpongeBob movie. I thought it was a good song to use for the credits because it sounds like a very SpongeBob-y song. SpongeBob? I still love that one.
The panda's dabbing. I didn't even notice that the panda's dabbed when I first played this. Like what? Like
I don't like the panda's creepy eyes.
I don't know. They look whatever, but oh crap.
Their eyes look like they're either.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. It just like I just thought they were like sneezing and like they just like covered their face. I don't know. I didn't notice it was a dab.
Like, it's funny that they still have a sneezing animation, because they always look like they're about to sneeze, or that they're just really high. They have the weird problem that Handel and Greta do, they have, where they're just looking at nothing into the void.
I love
I
staring
hate
into the
that
void.
about certain NPCs. No, that's what I said, Delta. I said Ocean Man. I was making fun. Anyway, I'm not gonna explain. Oh, Chicken Boy's leaving. So yeah, William Bergeron, hello. And John, hello. Ray says Femtrippy is the only character that's unquestionably from another universe. Alt-Tana might as well be regular Tana with a new look and personality because of how clunky her backstory is done. Well,
it's
not really...
true.
I mean...
Because they were already starting to do that with like regular Tana anyway in CTR.
Yeah, the point wasn't necessarily to even, like, do a deep dive into her backstory. It's just the fact that we needed some small things set up for why she acts the way she does.
It was just a way to
Yeah,
introduce, like, Femtrippy, really. Just have... like, it's kind of like... honestly, it was just a way to, like, work her into her backstory.
Yeah. So she didn't feel completely, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that they were gone just as fast as... she was gone just as fast as she appeared. Like, if you cut that whole world out, or if you took a long play and literally spliced the entirety of Bermuda's orbit out, you wouldn't even know that she had anything to do with the story at all.
That's true.
The only thing you would see is Entropy going, I found a new partner, and then you don't see the partner, and then he's just gone, and it's like, wait, what?
The Bermuda Triangle.
Oh god, no, it's the quadrangle.
Right, the Bermuda Quadrangle.
Bermuda quadrangle.
Quadrangle.
The Bermuda parallelogram.
Parallelogram?
Do you like parallelograms?
What's a parallelogram again? I totally forgot.
It's like a slanted square. It's a square that's about to fall over because it's too drunk.
Sorry, I haven't been to school in a very long time. I forgot everything.
I'm not in school. I've been out of school for a decade. What'd you do if your teacher was engine?
I wouldn't be able to learn anything. I'd be laughing too hard. I'd also be kind of scared.
You'd be laughing at him trying to reach the whiteboard and he can't because he's too short. He has to do the Chef Skinner thing and pull out a little stool, a little ladder.
I would love that.
A little step ladder so he could reach the whiteboard.
Oh.
And he's saying all this shit to you and using these big terms that you have no idea what the fuck they mean. He won't explain them.
I'm just like, uh-huh.
You bum, idiotic.
He's teaching you quantum mechanics and you have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
You to carry out one simple task and you
It's like, yes,
me.
I totally understand.
I
get it.
better
I don't
than
get it.
rely on a child. But don't worry about it. I'll deal with them now.
These eggs can't be worth all this trouble.
Without the dragons, the magic in this world will wither away. Without magic, I'll die.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
so will
We
your
played
ever
Ocean
slim
Man
chance
during
of
one of their
becoming a
recent concerts as a
sorceress.
tribute to Stephen Hilton.
Now, watch how a real sorceress dispatches her enemies.
Release me from this cage, you merciless miscreants!
How would you like some dragon for lunch?
Why, if I had my club, you'd all be in for...
Well, yeah, I'm gonna 117% it, and I'm gonna backtrack. I mean, I have to backtrack anyway, so might as well just skip everything I don't want to do right now.
Okay, is this Zane Gaming? I hope I'm saying that right.
Okay, when you say prefer,
Seems my rocket launchers don't affect this creature.
like that's a
stupid child or man with blue.
I mean, I guess I prefer this fight because it's easy.
I'm very sorry to disappoint you with this information, but I really, really, really heavily dislike Scorch.
Well, yeah. I know that though. That's just because you're bad at it.
I'm not bad at it!
You
it's
are
a dumb
bad at
fight.
it!
I do not like that fight at all.
Get good, scrub!
Oh my god. It's just so stupid.
Get good scrub, I'll say, and then I'll... There we go, and I'll get hit. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get hit after that. Oh shit! Shit! There I go.
I love Ray's comparison to Crash Course Story. He says it's like Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Characters appear, a few characters that should be there aren't there, and then characters disappear before the end of the third act. I mean, at the same time, that's also the same as Twinsanity. That was a very weird thing I remember noticing, taking note of as a kid, is that, again, it's just them focusing on a small core cast of characters. For Thomas the Magic Railroad, like, a lot of the characters that you know
Oh, that was a close
barely
one.
there for maybe a scene. Maybe, like, a scene is all they get, and then they're, like, not really there anymore afterwards. Left in the background somewhere. Meanwhile, these are characters that you see like in almost every other episode of the show. And then they're straight up gone for the climax, which is really funny. Zane says Scorch was always a bit forgettable in my opinion.
Scorch is not forgettable, it's awesome. The arena is awesome, and he has a cool design.
J Punks also said, oh, that's right, I forgot the Scorch existed.
Okay, you guys must not like bat creatures as much as I do.
Do you like Man-Bat?
Yeah, Man-Bat's cool.
Do you like the Battler?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
here we go. This is my favorite part.
Bat.
Listen to me, Dragon.
Oh god.
Spyro, this is serious now. The sorceress is planning a trap for you, and if she catches you, believe me, you don't want to know what she's going to do. Look, I promise to take good care of the rest of the eggs. I mean it. Just take Hunter and go back home before... I can't say it. Just go.
The design is cool, the fight is just over in a minute. Well, I know, because, like, yeah, it's easy. Because it's easy.
It's not easy. It's stupid.
But it's fun.
Like it.
But it's fun.
It's absolutely not.
It's so much fun, though. It's easy, but it's fun.
It's really fun when you have to fight little fucking crabs that you can't see because the camera is just fucking centered on the goddamn boss.
Well, okay, that's this
like the
version.
fact that I like when the crabs try to fucking kill you and you can't see them because you have to turn the camera constantly to see them. You're focusing on a flying boss around the arena, and then in the arena you have to watch out for these fucking crabs, and then it's not the crabs, and it's the fucking little demons on, I don't know what they are, on
Demons.
the fucking
it's the demons of the night.
On the TNT crates, that's very fun. The TNT crates are really fun to have to blow up and not get hurt by until then Scorch attacks you right after.
and then you just summon Buzz again, or a fucking Flame Boy, which you cannot dodge.
Yeah, those guys are weird. But sometimes I don't even get them.
I hate them. I hate Scorch's fight so much. It's not fun, Frederick. It's fun. It's not fun.
It's fun.
Roxas donated another $5 and said, "So Marcus having a bad time with big meaty claws."
Thank you for the $5, Roxas.
I wasn't feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Cause you know all those times when like I have a hard time with a level or a boss or something, and you're just like, it's not that bad for me. Well, this is my thing.
But I don't say it in such a fucking. I don't say it in such a way. I'm like, get good. You just suck. I don't. That's the. Those are the dumbass people in your comment section, and I'm not anywhere in that caliber. I'm just like, well, they're not. I'm just like, they're not bad. I guess that I don't know. Whatever. I love how Ren comes in the first thing, just out the gate. Mark, don't blame me harder for being good at the game. Okay.
I don't think I'm good at the game. I just think I'm good at that part. Which is really weird, because I'm usually not good at things, and because I'm so good at it, I'm scared. I'm scared that I won't be good at it anymore.
You are good. Don't worry about it. Everyone's making fun of me in the comment section. This is just what I needed.
Big meaty claws. Alright, let's relax.
Just how many times do we have to tell you this, old man?
Do some speedways.
That's not a way to relax.
Well, actually, they're kind of relaxing here because they're easy.
If you do the time attacks, don't do the races. Don't be racist.
Don't be racist, or I'll send the shadow demons after you.
You'll never believe the story of how I met the shadow demons.
How'd you meet them?
I don't want to tell the story.
You'll never believe it, though.
All I said was you'll never believe it. I didn't say I'd tell it. It's a little embarrassing. Okay, fine, I'll tell you.
How'd you do it? How'd you meet him?
I kinda had to gain their trust.
What'd you do with your penis?
I didn't say that.
You were leading up to it.
However, I did have to make out with one of them. It was some hardcore lip love, and that's all I'll say.
Oh my god.
All I'll say is there was some major tongue wrestling happening.
This sounds like you.
Make the funny noises. What? What? Wait, I thought you
Because
were
no, it sounds like a noise that you would make.
I can't hear them.
Because you know how to make that noise go.
I heard it here. Everyone's making fun of me.
No.
Harbor Speedway is the worst level in the entire game, I agree.
No.
Okay, I don't agree.
I mean, do you mean the worst Speedway, or?
Yeah, well, yeah, I was taking it to mean Speedway. I don't think, like, in terms of every single level you can play.
Really? Like, I don't even know if I can say which one's worst. Harbor Speedway is usually my go-to. Except the race. The race is not fun.
It just takes, yeah, no, the race is what makes it suck so much. No, none of the time attacks are bad at all, but all the races are just so fucking tedious. I don't like any of them, but Harbor Speedway is like one of the worst. Again, Harbor Speedway is very bad to me because it just invokes that fucking wild flight feel where 80% of the goddamn of that one
it
is
is really
skimming over the water.
Too close to the water. But it's not like Wild Flight, because Wild Flight's very, very fast. Harbor Speedway is not as
it's
fast.
It's disjointed.
Yeah.
Wild Flight's the only disjointed one because there's no real set order. You could be.
I don't think there's a set order in Icy Flight, but no, you think it's so easy.
There is. I didn't say it was easy. I just said that the pattern's there.
I don't see the pattern.
All you have to know, so that way you don't backtrack or think, oh fuck, I missed one. Where is it? Is that after you get the first lighthouse, you go behind the second one when you flame that one to the left of it. So you're going behind it, and there's a chest there. Once you do that, you can get the rest. You go in that weird little loop-de-loop, and then you continue getting the rest of the chests and the lighthouses, and then from there, it's pretty simple. And then you have to go and just get the trains and Norks at the same time.
Yeah, but it's hard to get the chests because, like, I don't like the turning.
Green Hair says, why is the whale wearing pants? That's a good question.
Because he was cold.
He was cold down there. Okay, here's another question. Who put them on him?
He did it himself.
How? He has little fins. Flippers. Fins. How do you do it?
Magic.
Okay. He said, Wizity wazity weenus, make these pants cover my penis, and then they
Weenus?
did. Yeah. Do you think whales have
pants
weenuses?
Cover my penis. So he has no underwear.
No. No, he's going commando, as it were. I don't know why I turned to CK for that.
Because you would say
Making
that.
a Ratchet and Clank joke. Whales have genitalia? I mean, I'm sure they do. How else do they make more whales? They don't just throw up a new baby whale. How do whales fuck? How do sharks fuck?
I don't know. Let's find out. Fuck! Oh, crap.
That is something I kind of want to know now.
There we go.
Am I the only one who thinks that Ripto is the best boss fight in the trilogy? I think Nasty Norks is pretty good too.
The best boss fight
is the weakest.
Well, it's my favorite. But yeah, Ripto's probably the best one.
Toasty fans rise up. Toasty's a good fight. I like Toasty a lot. I've always liked him since I was a little boy.
I like Metalhead.
Delta says
Best fight in the first game is
sharks.
Metalhead.
Metalhead's pretty good. Delta says male sharks have what's called a clasper fin, and then he proceeds to say, which is basically their pingus.
Pingus.
Meanwhile, Super Sonic Master says maybe it's like how dogs hump each other, and now I've got an image of two sharks just dry humping one another up the butt, and it's really funny.
Well, up the butt.
Up the butt? No, say butt.
Up the butt. Let's go get some ass.
Dude.
Oh shit. I just went through a whale's ass.
Didn't say stupid butt.
Stupid butt.
Oh my god.
You stupid butt. You stupid butt.
Ben says, yeah, whales actually do. This is where we have so many sea monster sightings. It's just whales fucking.
Why do you think people are scalies? They're talking about
Because they said,
fishmen.
I want to do that too. They said, I want to fuck the merman.
Who wants to fuck a merman? Well,
Would you fuck young mermaid man? I don't know.
mermaid. It's not what.
Just
That's
basically
not what I
Aquaman.
was thinking of.
He's just basically Aquaman. You think Aquaman can make a I don't know. Well, we're thinking of fish creatures. I'm just thinking of literal fish. That'd be really funny.
That's not the merman I was thinking of.
Where are you getting all this money?
We're thinking of merman.
Yeah. I was like,
He
who's the
says,
fuck
I'm
merman?
going
I
to
was like,
fuck you, He-Man.
The first rejuvenating
He-Man,
breath of
bend over and show
with the
me your
humility
ass.
of a wounded sparrow, our genuflect to my
Well, none of
noble
that.
deliverer.
No.
It was no big deal, dude.
He-Man
Queen
says, I
Shirts.
don't know.
The Queen Shirts fucking-
After all, it was I who let you out. Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine. Now hold on.
Certified merman.
Bend over and reveal your prostate.
One more.
Assume the position.
Assume the position.
Please do afford me the sublime honor of enjoying your visitation in the nearest future.
Yeah, sure.
Then he goes.
Oh my god, I got my first clip. Thank you, 1H.
Yay.
Assume the position.
Wait, check it out, check it out.
That's, great.
That's the sound he makes when he's fucking someone.
Oh, okay, wonderful.
Should I play the clip and then put the sound up so we can hear ourselves again?
Sure. Also, just send me the clip after.
Okay.
I don't know how I can view clips. Is it just there?
God, it's me.
What happened? Well, it's better visual, so I can't, since I can't see it, it's not very funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm hacking up and coughing like a big gross person. But it synced very well to the whale barfing you out. This is the whale just going you just fly out of its mouth. So Master says, so I know I'm not the only one who thought that Bentley was going to be the big, dumb, strong, dumb guy when they saw the PS1 PAL cover. I mean,
I didn't
that's
really
the
think
sad
much
part.
of him at all.
The sad part is that you saw the PAL cover. If you're UK, I'm very sorry
Yeah,
for
you would think he's the big dumb guy if you saw that cover.
that you had to endure that trauma of looking at all the UK Spyro box arts. I'm very sorry. With that said, you should watch our series on SharePlay where we talk about the Spyro box arts. We critiqued all of them.
Now, where is this thing that I'm missing? Oh, there it is.
Punk says, I'm curious as to how the hell the whale got into that small-ass pond.
I don't know.
He flew there. He flew there.
I'm kind of
and he
scared of
landed
this
very
thing.
gently into the water. Oh, the eggs, you've got the fun. Yeah, J-Punk's also, you have the funny number.
Oh, I do.
It's the one where you're upside down and then you suck each other off.
Yes,
That's the joke.
suck each other off.
Everyone thinks that's funny. I love when the joke is deconstructing the joke.
Welcome
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice
Welcome
Fairies,
to
I
Frozen
want to grant you
Altars,
a
Spyro.
special power
On
for
behalf
as
of the
long
Ice
as you stay in our
Fairies,
world.
here's something that you only have in this world. Also, the penguins are really, really high.
I don't know why that was really funny the way I said that.
Cause she sounded very like, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Because I think I was searching for a word, but like I just decided on that one. Somebody clip that.
It brought to me the inflection of, I don't, that was weird.
Some beer or some.
Some bear fucked my ass and called me daddy. That's all he said.
Okay.
Bro, I was like, yeah, what?
What? What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? We turn into Rudolph.
Whoa. I was saying, when did Spyro become Rudolph? Spyro the purple dragon had a very shiny dick. What? No, he didn't.
When I get my flippers on that rotten bear.
Run, bear.
This is just Dashi, except way more stoned.
I had to remember how his voice sounded.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, you're right.
It is.
When I grasp that bear's neck with my bare hands.
Bear hands.
Bears! And I don't stop squeezing, and the life gets drained out of him by the second.
It's so good.
Sparrow's like, okay, you're creeping me out now.
See, I told you.
Kill you.
Please help me.
I can't even do it anymore.
They won't let me leave. But you can fly and they can't. Why don't you just fly out of here? There's a force field around this place. Oh my god. 1H is checking out for the night.
No! Okay.
See you later, Brab.
Rob.
This fucking fly! I'm gonna kill this fly. But the bear's supposed to be the daddy. Well, maybe he didn't want to be.
Daddy Spyro. What?
If you just linger after that, after he says that, he just starts inching closer to you.
There we go. Oh god. What a bullshit enemy placement.
What a bullshit enemy.
I know.
You have to do the mammoths now. I like your mammoth sounds. Then you gotta do the snowman.
Yow! Yow! Ow!
He says, how?
Ow! No! Brown cow!
Oh no, Delves is leaving.
Why is everybody leaving me?
Well, it's funny because the viewer count went up. For like 2 or 3 people.
More people come in. I'm dying. Join the prayer circle with us.
That's our choir. We've hired a choir to come and sing hymns.
Don't cry me hard. Ever cry me hard.
Are you lost in a hole? Do I have to go find you?
Yes. I'm lost down a foxhole.
You couldn't find your way out, so I had to go help you. Help get you out of there.
Please let me out.
Let me out, yeah. Your voice echoes. That's how I can find out where you are.
Blah 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 blah.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows of the Yarm from Magma Cone Sonic Master.
Yum yum.
It's just an Earth Shaper eating.
I hate it.
It's not in the Reignited song.
Which I like.
Then again, there's barely any detail in the Reignited music.
I think, well, isn't it? I think they tried to recreate it, but they didn't do a very good job.
Oh, that's probably what it was. No, I think you're right. It just sounds way shittier. Then again, a lot of the music sounds way... God fucking... Am I right?
Fuck.
Shit, Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Shit, Jesus. Shit, yes.
Shit ass.
My ass. What?
What? I want CK's voice to get very guttural when he gets really angry. He's playing a game and he says, "I'm almost done with this little shit."
Whoa!
He's never gotten that angry before. He's playing the game, and Kim goes in front of the TV and he fucks up and he goes, "Fuck!" She's like, "Whoa. What the hell?"
She unplugs it and he's like, "Fuck!"
She steps on the plug and it comes out the socket. He goes, "No!" She's like, "What the hell? Why are you yelling? Stop,
what was that noise?
What if you unplug the game? He's just sitting there. He's sitting there in disbelief. He's like, "Why'd you do that?"
What if you unplugged my game? My game.
That you bought for me.
I was playing that. I was winning. I was on the last level.
How did they not make a fucking Crypt Keeper game?
Well, they did, but it didn't.
Past the one that was on PC.
Yeah.
Like a console. I was thinking console.
Yeah. But what would it be about?
I don't know.
It just have to be a Tales
What the
from the
fuck
Crypt
they
game.
wanted? Just make him fucking fuck the Shadow Demons, and that's the video game.
One where you play as him?
Yeah. So fuck 11 Shadow Demons in 2 minutes.
Why weren't you at gamer practice?
Why weren't you at game?
He just stops.
he said, "Why weren't you at game?"
Why weren't you at game? Gay?
I was gonna say, okay, that's kind of gay.
And then he flies off.
Little rainbow trail behind him. He was the class clown. He was in the back of the class going, "Gay!"
Gay? Just get through this. Crap.
What? What if Detroit Become Human, Clancy Brown, had voiced Cortex in It's About Time and called Entropy a pee-pee sucker? I wouldn't know how to feel about that. Is somebody called a pee-pee sucker in Detroit Become Human?
I guess so.
He says, "Cocksucker." He says, "Nice cock."
Cocksucking, excellent.
It looks
Is that Spyro?
Yeah. That's what it sounded like you were doing.
Cocksucking, excellent. Now, there's a vine, or I think it's not a vine. I don't know what it is. It's some weird. It was in a trying to laugh, and it was like Wii Sports Bowling, and then because they'll say like "nice shot" or something, but then another voice chips in and it says "nice cock," and it's fun.
You got it.
Okay. Anthony says it's the line where Clancy Brown's character walks in and goes, "You fucking cocksucker," and then decks him to the face. That's what Hermie did. Or not Hermie, sorry, that's what Elf Boss did.
Elf Boss did to Hermie.
Can you imagine the other way around if Hermie did that to the
Yes.
boss Elf?
Boss Elf.
Elf Boss. Almost called him Boss Baby.
Boss Baby? That's what he does to Boss Baby.
Oh my god. Hermie calls the Boss Baby a cocksucker and decks him in the mouth. And Alec Baldwin starts crying.
Elf Boss versus Boss Baby, who would win?
He says, "You're a literal infant." Boss? Elf Boss. It's my opinion that you're voiced by Alec Baldwin.
Boss Elf or Baby Boss?
Baby Boss. That's funny.
I'm a baby boss.
Baby.
hey, look what was in the water.
He just farts on
Must have
Elf
been trying
Boss.
to put it into orbit.
Pulls out a gun and shoots him.
If you see Handel, tell him I've gone back
Oh
to
my
Eden
god, I
like
just
to
had the
finish
really
work
funny
on the
image
professional-
of a black and white screenshot. A low quality black and white screenshot of Boss Elf pistol.
Somebody make that.
Unblinking with his unblinking eyes.
Somebody make that and put it on a shirt.
Somebody makes that and put it on a fake DVD cover of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Put it on a coffee mug. And then
Put
give
on
it
a
to me for a
billboard.
present.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You be careful around these parts of
Oh, Ray says that game's actually a
There
retail
be
store
more
in the
ghosts
UK.
in it.
So why weren't you at Game? Makes sense actually. Why weren't you at Game? We don't live in the UK. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
He just accepts it.
Whatever, faggy.
Whatever, faggy. It's Hermie. Whatever.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Hurry, my glands are bleeding!
My glands.
Yeah. You have to fix them.
Why isn't this guy going anywhere? Thank you.
Massage my glands.
Hurt me, massage my glands.
I don't know what that means. I don't want to touch your glands.
Damn it! Oh god. God damn it, I just want to get out of here as fast as possible.
Hurt me, my pee-pee hurts.
Why?
I don't know. I need you to take a look at it.
Why weren't you at Piston Cup practice? God damn it! I'm tired of these enemies.
Hurt me, I won the Piston Cup. What is that elf guy? He's elf boss. At least as far as we're aware, because he doesn't have an official name.
Yeah, his name is just Elf Boss or Head Elf.
They say head elf, but I like elf boss is way funnier. Just call him as a moniker.
Yeah, well, that's because he, like, you know, he seems more like a boss. Who
Sorry,
hates everybody.
Except Santa, he says, "Okay, Santa."
Okay,
Santa, your wife's a whore. What did you say? Nothing. Oh shit, damn it.
Oh shit. Santa,
I
your
used
wife's
the
a whore.
Does he have Tourette's? Every time he has Tourette's, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. Every time he has Tourette's, it just turns into fucking his real voice, his big man gross voice. I'm Max Rabbit. Let's watch Hunter be an idiot.
Let's watch Hunter do the thing.
Let's watch Hunter get transported to Spyro 1. Hey, Jordan's back. Hello. Jordan Walls!
Jordan Walls! We got a member in the house.
Ray says, "Why weren't you at practice, He-Man?"
Why weren't you at practice, He-Man?
He-Man, I have your tiger and the sword.
I have your tiger and the sword of power. The powered sword, sure.
He-Man, I'm now He-Man!
You're
What do you
He-Man,
look like
I'm
those?
He-Man.
I will rewrite this timeline to where I'm He-Man.
I wrote you out of history, He-Man.
I wrote you into this world and I can take you out. What would Elf Boss look like as He-Man?
I don't know, but it'd be funny. God dang it!
He's just flabby, he's not even buff.
It's flabby. He elf.
Heal. Elf Man. You graduated from Elf Boss to Elf
What
Man.
the hell?
Man Elf. Elf Man Boss He.
Big man boy.
Big man boy, that's what he becomes. That's what Hermie becomes. Hermie becomes a big man boy. Why isn't the chat on screen? Because she has it to where the chat's not on screen.
Well, I can see the chat. But I guess, I guess it's just for me. Also, I don't know how to fix that. I actually don't know how that works.
I mean, it's very strange.
Because for you, on playback it shows up, but for me on playback it doesn't show up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Hermie, I have the power.
Well, Spyro, you
Well,
have chosen...
Spyro, you're the fine Fuda. You're the fine Fuda. Whoa!
You're a fine Fuda.
You're fine Fuda.
Spyro, you're
Whoa.
fine.
Ah! Spyro, you're fine. Spyro, you have a fine ass.
I'm mean, they just gave him some junk in the trunk in this one.
Spyro, you are thick.
There's no time to lose.
Spyro's like, what?
There's no time to lose. Spyro, you're so thick. Welcome to Frozen Outer, Spyro. Why are you so thick?
Why is everyone commenting on my thickness?
It's like, what the fuck? Reignited Spyro's flying controls, they're the same as the original! I don't get it! I mean, well, he seems faster in the original, but that maybe that's just because I'm used to this now. But I don't get why everyone is saying that it's different, because it's not.
Oh, you need a 1
Oh,
gem.
shit.
Yes! You have 4 now. 4. 4. No! Get a good theme going.
I don't get what's different about the Reignited controls. I don't get them. Like I don't get it when you say like they're different. When people say they hate them, they feel the same. In fact, they feel smoother.
The camera kind of moves up a bit when you move up, and it didn't do that in the original. That's like the only real difference I spotted.
The only thing I don't like is that there's too much impact when you like you know, smack into a wall.
Yeah, the bonking is a little bit different.
It's too heavy.
I use the bonking to my advantage in Wild Flight and Reignited, but that's about it.
Yeah, Wild Flight, that's the only place that it works.
Super Sonic Master says they feel awkward to turn. Not really.
I don't think so.
The turning might be a tad slower, maybe, but it's not game breaking. Yeah, Master Rabbit says he turns too slow.
I don't know. I don't feel it.
To the wall they go.
I smacked into the wall.
Mod to make Spyro swear every time he bumps his head.
Yeah, the turbo boost is
he's
weird. That's another weird thing about it. Doesn't really feel like a turbo boost.
He says ouch and Enter the Dragonfly every time you bump into something.
Ouch. Ow. Ow.
You should say that.
Hello. I thought you might be hungry.
Thanks.
Oh, to hear.
Did you bring any chips?
I'm sorry this happened, but I tried to warn you.
I had to help Spyro rescue the eggs.
You just don't understand. If we don't bring dragons back to this world soon, all our magic will be lost.
The dragons used to live here?
Yes, this was their original home. But a long, long time ago, the sorceress banished them to the other side of the world. She didn't realize the dragons were the source of all our magic.
Maybe I could convince the dragons to come back, if you let me go.
I'm sorry. I can't.
She says, a long time ago, the sorceress was a bitch, but guess what? She's still a little fucking bitch.
Long time ago, sorceress was a bitch, and she still is.
Big shock, anyway.
What a shock. Well, I actually made it out of that with a rounded off number of gems.
Oh, die. Frederick said someone mod this so that David Spade voices Sparks again.
God.
Every time you click in, so he points to it, he uses the gem finder. You hear him go, Spyro, come here.
Spyro, come here. Spyro.
That's what he says when you go train with the dragons. And Sparks moves to a little location he needs you to go to.
Max says Bianca's adorable, but I agree with the issues you have with her.
Stupid Bartholomew.
Bartholomew's a little fucking bitch boy. He says, I didn't see my name here, you motherfucker! And then you destroy him and he goes, you fucking piece of shit!
What are you even saying?
Nonsense. That's
Nonsense.
what it sounds like.
Yeah, he does something like that. Never hit the hood of her.
Hey, Brian, what's in you fucking man, you wanker! And then you destroy him, and he goes, hey, you fucking piece of shit!
I don't know why that sounded really funny.
That's what he says.
That's a brand of Sam.
And then you see fucking Wanker.
Fucking Mr. Brame Yum Leia.
What? He lost his ball to a Yeti, and it's like, are you fucking 3?
Actually, you are 3, aren't you?
Are you a fucking literal infant?
Bartholomew, what are you fucking 7? Actually, you are 7, aren't you? Okay, checks out. I'm so tired of the guys who wave around their stupid flames.
And then they go, well, then that's the reason why. Super Saiyan Master says, well, to be honest, I get why you don't like what they did to Bianca and Reignited, but it doesn't really bother me that much.
What doesn't bother me either? It just bothers me a little.
Well, no, but then he... well, no, because then he proceeds to say, but that mostly has to do with the fact that I never played the Spyro trilogy when I was younger. Well, then that's why. You don't have that deep
well then
connection
you
that
don't
we
have
do.
the yeah. Also, you probably don't have the connection that I do anyway, just because I really, really like Bianca.
Yeah. But even without being that connected to her on a personal sense, from just liking her as a character, you still can blatantly see when you just compare the two, like we did in that video, in both videos actually. We compared certain things, and then we just were like, okay, well the original trilogy did it real good, but when they had it recreated, they just did it poorly. What if Hank Hill said to Entropy he's gonna kick his ass, and then he follows through with it? That'd be really funny. Entropy, I'm gonna kick your ass.
What if Anime Hank said it?
That'd be really funny, and then he just dies.
I miss Anime Hank.
Poor Anime Hank. No one's gonna know who we're talking about.
No one knows who we're talking about.
Food? Foods?
Food? What kind of food?
I don't know. Mother? Father food?
I don't know. Just ignore me.
Wah wah wee wah.
That's the first thing. That's the first thing I thought of. I'm glad you said it. Wah wah wee wah. That shit. I don't know why he says that, but it's really fucking funny. Just think about it.
Sheila have an Australian accent when she was raised in Austrian. Well, I think that's the joke, because it's Austria and Australia mixed together.
Well, who said she was even? I mean, okay, never mind.
What?
I'll say something really. I was gonna say something really stupid.
Who said she's even Australian? Oh, she's a kangaroo.
No, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, who even said that she lives there? And they're only called her Alps.
Yeah,
they belong
well,
to her or whatever.
They belong. Sheila's Alp. It's not really hers. She just took it.
But, yeah, she stole it from the natives. I don't know.
The natives.
Thanks, bro.
She kicked them off with their big feet. And she said, "This is mine now. I'm gonna kick your ass and then rewind time to before I kicked your ass with my boot to kick your ass again like it's the first time."
Yeah, but she's a kangaroo. So it's like, you know, kangaroos, Australia. Of course she would have an Australian accent. She's a kangaroo.
She does the Garfield Odie thing and takes the natives and gets them by the collar and then just kicks them off.
Takes the natives. What is Max Rabbit saying?
Yeah, she
They said the
takes the natives.
same thing like 3 times, but it keeps getting cut off, so I can't read it.
Miharu knows my real name and age. Okay.
Okay, why did they say that like 3 times?
I don't know.
Also, I...
She should have an Austrian accent. No. Wouldn't
That would
really
be
work
weird.
now, would it? It says, "Thank you for releasing me." I can't do it right now. Yeah.
Yeah, what if Sheila just sounded like that?
I didn't do it properly, but yeah, I was trying to do the thing.
Sounds like Vlad.
I like the part where we saw
That's it. I've had enough. I'm going to
Dr.
create a
Boy
monster to end
in the
all
Danny Phantom, and I'm like, that's just
and I'm going
that's
to
just
send
Rob
it
Paulson
out
trying
to
to be
destroy
Luther
all the
Godfrey.
dragons,
Yeah.
even the little hatchlings.
What's his name again?
Yes, it will smash them and crush
I'm not
them
gonna
and
tell
tear
you.
them. Oh, yes.
Because you aren't paying attention.
Them and crease them.
I thought I wasn't paying attention. I've only seen him twice. I don't remember his
I know.
freaking ass name.
Won't that kill them?
It doesn't matter. As long
Techness.
as I can still collect their wings.
Okay, there we go.
What? All this time you've only wanted them for their wings?
Of course, you ignorant girl. I need them for
I don't know if you were
spell
leading up
so
to a
I
joke or
can
something, but
live
it wasn't very funny.
forever.
Max.
Wait a second. A spell?
What did you think I was going to do with all those dragons?
I'm gonna
Open a
eat your
zoo?
ass.
Ooh, if I had my blaster, you'd be singing a different tune. Know what I mean?
You said just keeping them in our world was enough. You never said
Also,
you
to
had
be
kill
completely
them.
honest, I forgot your
I
real
don't
name and age,
have
so...
to kill them. It just stops them from wriggling
So why does it
much.
matter?
I did.
You're
It
terrible.
doesn't.
I can't believe
But I forgot
I ever
anyway.
listened to you.
Stupid.
I like the part
insolent
where I
brat.
met somebody online and they
I'll
said
take
my
care
name
of
is
her as soon as I finish
Emilio
with that
Australian and I'm
Now,
39 years
where
old.
was I?
And I said, okay, I'll remember that to the day I die.
Well, this is gonna get real ugly.
Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna bounce around this story a little bit, dance around specific things. I swear to god. So there's this one kid who used to watch us for a while, and then at some point he, I guess wanted to
Alright,
have
here we
a
go.
little
Scorch. Swatch as I
Discord conversation.
probably get hit.
Might be our last stand.
He wanted to have a Discord, like, to talk on Discord. I was like, okay, fine, you know, I talk to people on Discord.
Uh-huh.
And it was like the most awkward fucking call I've ever had with someone random. that I just
Yeah.
met.
What happened?
And that's why I don't do it anymore. No, it was just very filled with very awkward pauses and just asking me like the most basic shit, like, how old are you? What are your favorite, like... He's way younger than me, mind you, but it's like, this is like really, really weird. And I was just showing him shit on my shelf and he was like, that's weird, and I'm like, okay.
That's weird. Well, kind of a rude thing to say.
So I was like, look, I got Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures signed by Andrea Libman, who was Cylindria, and he's like, I don't like that. And I'm like, alright.
What? What a rude-ass kid!
And then, yeah, he was just trying to, I think it was all just leading up to him asking me if it was weird that he had a crush on a certain cartoon character. I don't want to say it to protect the identity of the kid, but I was like,
Please.
no, not really. Just go with what you want to do, man. And then I got off the call and I was like, I'm never calling him again.
Well, actually, please say the character, though.
I don't want to. I'll tell you
Why?
later. I don't want to compromise the person I'm talking about.
Well, like, I don't think it will, because if it's like, you know, if it's a character that most people have a crush on, then who cares?
It's fine. The easiest, hardest boss is here. That makes no sense. Oh god. I don't like this guy. I don't care if you don't get hurt by him at all. Look at this fucking beast. Look at this specimen of a fucking monster. Get the green ones for fuck's sake!
I did.
Well, I'm also behind the stream a little bit, but I saw you just blatantly not picking up the greens, and I'm like, oh my god.
I
this
wasn't
would be so much
blatantly not
faster.
picking them up.
It looked like it from when I was looking at the chat, and I looked back up, and I saw like 2 of them on the arena, and you weren't picking them up. I'm like, why are you?
Also, the red
picking
ones
the
are easier.
greens?
The red ones are easier for dispatching the enemies.
Could also flame them, I think.
Yeah, but it's easier because more range between you, so you don't get hit. Did you see how? Did you see how easy it was to take care of Buzz with that? Did you?
Chat. All I did was look up, and I saw he was dead.
Yeah, because I took care of him with the red missiles.
You have to save the greens.
Wait a minute.
The greens are only for
Why should I
Scorch.
trust you? This could be another
Yeah,
trap.
but you can carry up to like 10 of them.
You're in a cage, you furry numbskull.
Doesn't matter. I like the red ones because you have more of them.
Letting you out.
I don't know. Sorceress
okay.
types can be sneaky.
I'm just like, please pick up the greens.
I never thought we were going to hurt the dragons. Come on, we don't have time for this.
This will narrow it down. This will narrow it down to a very specific character. It was a bunny character.
Lola Bunny?
No. It's all
Bianca.
No.
Judy Hopps.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Spyro, I know you don't trust me, but I want to help you stop the sorceress. There's a way to open
you
a
go.
hidden portal to her lair, but
So
it'll
it narrows
take
it down
some
to quite a
very
few you could
strong
just
magic.
assume.
If
Oh, I
you
got
can
it right?
find more of the dragon eggs, I
And
think
so-
my magic will be strong enough to open the portal.
I like to
I'll
think I
come
probably.
find you when you
Jordan
have enough
Walls.
eggs, okay?
Donated $1. No
Yeah.
message, but thank you for the $1. Frederick's leaving. Alright, see ya, bro. Ray says, saw Space Jam again recently. Surprised at how well it holds up. The jokes were funny. The on-screen chemistry is surprisingly good in the film. Actually has a good pace. Then Ray says, didn't think Michael Jordan could work well with the Looney Tunes cast. He did pretty good. But then Green Hair says, well, the new Space Jam is bad from what I hear. I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I hear like the critics think it's bad, but like people who just want to watch Space Jam for how silly and funny
Like
it is, then
fans.
they think it's good.
Yeah. Well, even as far as fans go, I've heard both sides. People are like,
Yeah.
this was a really dumb movie, I didn't really care for it. And people are like, no, this is like a really...
Well, maybe they just
well-put
don't like how
together film."
modern
Okay.
it is, because like I can understand that.
Probably. That could very well be the case as to why. Max asks if any of your fans asked to collaborate with you.
There are people who wanted to collaborate with me, but I don't really ask them to. I mean, I asked some people to, but it's more so like other people who have channels and like.
It's best for projects like Spyro Cast or Bandicast because like there are
Yeah.
people we get to reach out
Those
to.
are the
and
only
then there
like
are those who-
collaborations I do in which like I actually, like talk to fans. It's I could ask like pretty much anyone to be on Spyrocast, and anyone can apply.
Yeah, or friends. Yeah, friends that we don't get to talk to too often.
But for actual like video collabs, I usually just ask other YouTubers.
Other YouTubers like Ketty Chris and Chris O'Neill.
No, not too big YouTubers. They're too busy.
Like Ketty Chris and Chris O'Neill.
I wish.
And PewDiePie and Markiplier.
Haha.
Can you imagine fucking Markiplier on the Spyro cast?
Doesn't even like Spyro.
I don't fucking know. You just gotta ask him. He says, "Well, my name is Markiplier, and I love Spyro."
Like, you'd even answer me.
That'd be the greatest thing. I want PewDiePie to reveal himself as like one of the biggest Spyro fans. He went to E3 1999 and saw Spyro 2.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be the coolest shit. I would have loved to go to fucking E3 as a small child. I don't know if it was that free for anyone to join in back in the day, but like if it was, holy shit, that would have been the greatest thing I probably would never have remembered.
Jacksepticeye likes Spyro. Yeah, he does. But
well,
he also ranted about Reignited, so I'm not really into that. Listen, you can rant about Bianca all you want, but like when it comes to just like, everything is changing and it's all bad, like, shut up.
Come to find out, he's only a fan of everything post Insomniac, but pre Skylanders. He 100%ed A Hero's Tale like 5 times.
I don't think I've ever seen his door
Dragonfly, like,
closed, ever.
Oh wow. What was I gonna say? Wouldn't that be a trip to meet someone who, ironically enough, I mean, I would be disappointed, but I would be intrigued to meet someone who doesn't like the Naughty Dog Crash games or anything revival era, like post post hiatus, so like Insane and all that shit, but who actually really likes the like post Naughty Dog era, so like they really like Crash Bash or like Wrath of Cortex or Titans, but like they didn't really know much or care much for the Naughty Dog games. That would be interesting. I don't think I've met anyone like that before. So the inversion of how people usually are. They love the classics, love Insane and Crash 4, but don't really care much for like Wrath of Cortex and Twinsanity. Or they might like Twinsanity enough, but like hate Titans and all that shit. That'd be intriguing.
But even so, like, the people who I usually have on Spyrocast, I like to talk to people who are fans of, like, everything in the Spyro series. That's fine. I mean, I really like to talk to people who have, like, you know, range when it comes to what they like. But it's hard for me to talk about that because I really only like the first 3. So
Well, Spyro. Look what
it's like when your host doesn't know what to talk about, then
always had a weakness.
But I think it all just comes down to the fact that Spyro just simply didn't have as many games as Crash did, in the sense that that middle era, you know, post Insomniac but before Skylanders, there weren't too many games. Most of them were handhelds. Like Crash had his fair share of handhelds, but then he had like 4 console games.
yeah.
Or 5 really, you know, with Pash as well if you want to include that. But in terms of like actual canonical games, you had 4 games. Spyro only had 2.
Yeah.
And those 2 were very mixed received very mixedly. Melancholy Joker donated $5
Thank you, Melancholy.
with a little hype hippo.
Overrun by Reignited since I've been captured. If you happen to see the sorceress, tell her I'll be giving her dancing lessons real soon. Know what I mean? You bet.
Hype hippo.
Later.
Hi, people.
Green Hair says, I'm not a fan of Crash, but if the PS2 era games have different gameplay, I might be one of those people who prefer them. I'd recommend you check out Twinsanity, Titans, and Wonder Mutant then.
And Tag Team.
And Tag Team Racing.
Tag Team Racing.
Tag Team. In-game.
See, if you're just saying Tag Team, you could say Tag Team. But if you're saying Tag Team Racing, yes, it'd be Tag Team Racing.
Well, no, you say Crash Tag Team Racing.
Yeah, that's how you say it. Crash Tag Team Racing with really big weapons. That's the only part I remember is him saying, really big weapon.
Should we play that ad?
Sure if you want. Hold on, I'm gonna see what else there is for me to do.
Here it is. It's the first one. I saw this when the game was still brand spanking new. I think right before it was out, or maybe like right when it came out. I would see this on Saturday mornings during Kids WB for the commercials. I saw this on TV.
What's worse than a crazed bandicoot behind the wheel of a car? A bandicoot clashing with other crazed drivers and shooting a really big weapon. Introducing Crash Tag Team Racing.
Crash Tag Team Racing. I love it.
Big weapon. Why does he say it like that?
I don't know, because he's an announcer and they talk weird.
Who narrates that commercial? Like, who is that?
I have no clue.
I feel like I've heard his voice before.
Probably have. I don't know very many. I don't know the names of many of these guys. I know Jim Cummings is definitely one of them, which blew my mind when I found that out.
Oh yeah. Well, for
was-
Kids
he was-
WB, because he
he
did
was-
like all the Kids WB commercials.
Yes. Well, it was those and some other ones for like just other random like shows or movies. I remember. Big weapon.
Big weapon.
Ray says Tiny Toons or Looney Tunes nostalgia was red hot with Tiny Toons adventures, an example of how popular they were during the 90s. Except that I've never seen that before. I know of it. I've never seen it.
You never seen Tiny Toons?
Nope.
Oh. That's weird.
I don't even know. Yeah. What channels did those come on? Because I don't even know.
Oh, I'm not actually sure.
I mean, I would think it's like Kids WB or something, but I've never. Like,
Maybe it
Animaniacs, never really watched it as a kid.
I didn't. Well, I did, but like, I didn't watch it a whole lot. It was just kind of something that was on.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of those things that was always just kind of like on. Same with Tiny Toons.
Supersonic. Oh god.
But I watched like, because when I think of Animaniacs, I didn't watch a lot of that. I watched Freakazoid, which was a fun show. I don't remember a whole lot from it, but I remember there was a villain.
Blue.
Was I remember I liked the Cobra Queen. She's cool. And Candlejack, which if you say his name, he just disappear. It's really funny.
You say his name and he vanishes?
Yeah, no, you say his name and you disappear. Because you
Oh,
can't.
and you disappear.
Yeah,
oh.
because you can't finish anything. You can't finish saying anything else. Oh, shit.
What the
Did this
fuck?
right.
He Thanos snaps you and you die. Supersonic Master asks which of the Critters Reignited designs do we like the most?
I don't know.
Maybe Sheila and Sergeant Bird.
Sergeant Bird looks like kind of the same. Like I like Agent 9.
Agent 9's a silly boy.
Remember when people were just like, why does he have teeth? And I was just like, because he's a monkey. Like, what do you mean?
You fucking plebs.
It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you know, I was like, do you not know what monkeys look like? They're just like that about everyone though. They're just like, why do they have teeth? It's like, I don't know. Sorry for
Why
having
does the
teeth.
girl not look like a girl? The girl can't look like a girl. She's too girl.
She's too girl. We can't have girl in girl.
I just want a generic ass character design again. I don't want them to personify her any better.
I know, because, like, oh my god. I look at people looked at Handel and Greta and they're just like, what did they do to them? It's like they made them look like humans, because that's what they are. It's like, did you guys forget that? Oh shit. Okay, whatever. I was just quitting anyway.
She's too girl. That's what people said about Sheila. She's too girl.
I know, it's just like, what do you expect them to do with the, you know, the human designs? And anyway, I'm going to. I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's about time for me to stop. So,
It's about time.
Alright. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all so much for joining and donating. Got a lot of good donations. Thank you so much. I'll try to think of another video to do, but I have no ideas right now. So, anyway,
I will help you. We'll combine our.
well, I have them, so I'm like, that's my problem right now. Also, the heat is killing me, and I need more Spyro 4 stuff, and I need something. I need more Spyro noobs. I need to make a video about Spyro, or else I'm gonna die.
Oh no, you can't do that.
So, yeah, anyway, yeah, thank you all so much. If you are new, consider subscribing for more casual gaming content. I like to play Spyro and Crash and Ratchet and Clank and other mascot platformer games. Be sure to join my Discord if you haven't already. There's a link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.
Yeah.